left is, well, he's got a big match this afternoon against Poland, so we're pleased to be joined by assistant coach Amir Lugo-Rodriguez. To his right, Anna Dodson, a graduate student middle blocker and three-time All Pac-12 10 team honoree. She hit 374 last season. And to her right, Audrey Pak, graduate student and setter, who took over those duties midway through last season and over the last 10, led her team to a 7-3 record. So we'll let you have an opening statement, Coach.
Well, first off, thanks everyone for being here. We're thrilled to participate in Big Ten Media Days. I know Alfie really wishes he could be here, but he's got to handle some business against Poland right now, and he just wanted me to communicate how thrilled he is to be bringing the UCLA brand of volleyball to the best conference in the country. We're really excited to compete. We're excited to show everyone what we've got this year. We have big postseason aspirations, and we're thrilled to be here with Anna and Audrey, who are two great leaders for our team, and let them talk about volleyball with me up here as well.
So just a reminder to those here, please state your name and affiliation when asking a question, and we'll open it up. Alana, you can start.
Good morning. My name's Alana. I'm with 5 Wins. August 2nd hits. Is it business as usual? Is there a certain energy in the air as you're officially Big Ten members?
I think we're just really excited to be here, for everything that's going to happen, and we're just ready to attack it.
Yeah, I think this summer we put in a lot of work, and at the forefront of our mind has been how are we going to show up this year, and who do we want to be, and what's our image and what's our goals. And I think this conference is going to be a great opportunity for us to showcase that.
Hi, I'm Kai with the Daily Bruin. Your first Big Ten game is in Lincoln, and I was wondering, for the players, is that something you're actively thinking or preparing for, or do you take a more one game at a time approach and just worrying about the next opponent? And then for Coach, having coached both in the Big Ten and the Pac-12, is there a discernible difference between style of play or competition or atmosphere between the two conferences?
Yeah, I think we really emphasize treating each team the same. Each is an opportunity to show our style of volleyball, and so I think Nebraska is a great opponent, and I think we're really looking forward to playing there, especially with our first Big Ten game. But truly, I think we take every game and treat it the same.
I think obviously the competition in the Big Ten speaks for itself. Venue-wise, we're excited for our players to play in more kind of like sold-out arenas. It's kind of like the vision that when you are, a young athlete, that you picture yourself, right, playing at Nebraska, Purdue gets packed, Wisconsin, so on and so forth. And so I think that environment creates a really cool experience for our student athletes. And like I said, we're excited to, walk into those places and compete and show everyone what UCLA volleyball is all about.
Anna, you kind of followed the path of Desiree. Did you talk to her during the transfer process? Is it like a Northwestern UCLA pipeline now? What did you learn from her, and what made you want to end up at UCLA?
Yeah, Desiree and I are very close friends. I'm so grateful that she was able to come to UCLA for her last season. We've definitely talked about Northwestern and just the Big Ten conference overall and how pivotal it has been for volleyball. And being able to be a part of that and represent UCLA is just truly an honor. And I think that it's something that we're really preparing for as well. It's going to be a competitive environment, and we're taking the steps we need to in order to show up as our best and attack.
Aaron Ferguson, Wisconsin State Journal for Audrey and Anna. It is not even 8 a.m. on the West Coast yet. Just what is it like getting acclimated, and how can you use this or prepare for this when you're traveling east to play in the Big Ten?
It hasn't been too bad. I think we're running on a lot of adrenaline and excitement, which I think will probably be how it is on the road. I think we're just going to have a lot of gratitude for having such cool opportunities like this that we might feel a little bit tired, but then I think the excitement overcomes that.
Yeah, and I think another thing that we're really emphasizing right now is to front load our preparation and front load what is to come. Obviously, the travel, it's not going to be as grueling. We're truly excited just because it's an opportunity for us to build our culture even more, spend more time with teammates. But truly, I think we're doing a great job of front loading and just getting ready to adapt and adjust to whatever adversity we have to face.
Thank you. Anna, you almost left UCLA at one point, and now you're here for your 5th season. What keeps bringing you back to the program?
Yeah, going into my 6th year, it is simple. Alfie Ruft and this amazing coaching staff, Amir as well. It has been such an honor to be at UCLA for these 6 years. We're going on 6 years, and I truly wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the state. I think we do have the best coaching staff in the nation. I think we are working our butts off every day, and I think we are going to make a big statement, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And I think there are so many other great programs out there, but this was the best for me, and I'm just lucky to have another year.
Amir, morning. I'm Chris at Fox Chicago. Was just kind of curious. One of the themes we heard earlier is that there's an unknown with a lot of the teams from the West coming into the Big Ten, and just kind of curious if you could explain what do you, as UCLA, bring to the Big Ten, and what kind of identity do you have as a volleyball team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we want to be creative. We want to be dynamic. A great word Alfie uses is fierce. And so I think that you watch our style of play, and we play for arguably one of the best coaches in the world. And so what we get is like a little international flair with how we're going to play. You'll see the back row attack utilized more, different routes out of the middles, our pins being creative, Audrey attacking the block in different ways. So I think you'll see a very complete product in terms of the game of volleyball, and I think that's what we're like really priding ourselves on this year is we're training the game. We're just not training like pieces to fit into like a puzzle and it's like a one-size-fits-all.
We'll go to the right, and then we'll come back here to the left in front.
So Anna and Audrey, I believe you're both part of the 2021 team that was the last UCLA team to make the NCAA tournament. Coming back as graduate students, what do you think this team needs to accomplish or build on in order to make it back to that tournament?
I think that's definitely one of our main goals, but kind of like Anna answered earlier, we like to view one game at a time. So I would say the first step is just attacking our preseason because we have a really good schedule playing good teams like Georgia Tech and Tennessee. So seeing how we can do there and what we can learn from that, and then building off of that as we move into conference.
Coach and student athletes, we have some students from Brunson Academy here in Chicago, 7th and 8th graders who are aspiring journalists. They'd like to ask you a few questions as well.
Hi, my name is Duke Murray. I'm from Brunson Elementary School. What other sport have you been doing since you've been growing up?
Hi, Duke. Thanks for coming. I have done a lot of sports. I've done taekwondo, I've done tennis, I've done basketball. I've done pretty much every sport known to man, but volleyball ended up being my passion and my deep love and desire.
Yeah, pretty similar. I really liked soccer. I did tennis and golf also, but I just ended up liking volleyball the best out of all of them.
Anna, just a quick follow. Does taekwondo help you in volleyball at all?
You know, I have not seen the benefits of it yet, but we'll see. Maybe this year I'll bust out a move or two. Just kidding.
Hi, Jason Weston from Brunson Elementary. My question for the players is, did you guys grow up always playing the same position? If not, like, what did y'all suspect that y'all were going to be able to play growing up?
That's a really good question. When I was 12, I played right side, but I also set, and I'm a setter right now. And I think it was clear pretty early that I couldn't have a great career as a hitter, as fun as it is, so I just ended up sticking to setting.
Yeah, and I have pretty much been a middle my whole life. I dabbled in outside and oppo in high school, but mainly middle just because of my height.
My name is Serenity Scott from Milton Brunson Elementary. Have you ever thought about quitting?
About quitting? No. I haven't. I think, when you're surrounded by people who love the sport and are also great humans, it makes what you do so much more enjoyable and so much more fun. And I have never, it gets taxing and grueling and you get tired, of course, but it's those people that you're surrounded by every day that truly make you want to be your best and give 100% of what you have every day.
Yeah, I would say there's definitely been a lot of challenges and times when it's really hard, but I've never fully contemplated quitting. And like Anna said, just the people around you, and everyone has a different why and motivation, but leaning on that when it gets hard is really important.
Lincoln Arneal, Huskers Illustrated. Amir, y'all were very close to making the tournament last year, but I think you finished 3-7 at home, and some losses I imagine you'd like to have back. Have you thought about how to improve that performance at home and kind of maybe mess up the routine or change things around? How have you addressed that going into the year two?
So going into this year, we're really prepped on, I think, embracing kind of like the moment, being better with like kind of like our feet in the ground, going into like a lot of those home matches. Hopefully that we're gonna learn from kind of like last year. We're gonna be able to like adjust to some things, and I think that the competition in the Big Ten it's only gonna get better, from last year, and every year this conference continues to kind of like rise, new teams emerge. So for right now, we're just excited to compete against every team, and hopefully the end product will be kind of like how we trained all the summer, how we trained kind of like leading into the preseason, and good things will happen.
Reminder to those online, you can submit your question in the chat on Zoom, and we'll certainly read those here in the room.
I'm Serenity Scott from Milton Brunson again. What do you and your teammates have in common besides playing volleyball?
I'd say a lot of different things. We all like to hang out, go to the beach. We like to shop. Yeah, we just like doing different fun activities in our off time.
I think that's what's great about volleyball as well, is we are brought to the same school for volleyball and academics, but it's so great to get to know everybody and what everybody has in terms of their own personal hobbies and traits and characteristics. And I think everybody brings such a unique, passion outside of volleyball. And so it's great to have such diversity on our team.
Going back to the question about training in different positions or practicing, has those experiences, even at the high school level, impacted how you play your position group now, or does it feel very far removed at this point?
I think it makes a difference. Personally, for me, even though I was pretty young, being able to be a hitter, I think just helped with understanding how the offense works and has helped me with setting, and then also has just helped encourage me to be aggressive with dumping and blocking at the net, which are things that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I think having variety in your game, especially when you're young, is super important. I was lucky to be coached by Jim Stone, who does not believe in training, middles only as middles. So I was, in practice 2 hours before, getting defense reps, getting serve receive, and doing things that normal training for middles didn't consist of. And it definitely has reaped its benefits now, and I'm very lucky to have that. And it's just given me different vision and perspective, and as well as I can try to understand and relate what other positions are going through on the court.
To the players, is there a venue that you most like to play in away, and is there a venue that you're most looking forward to that you have not played in the Big Ten Conference?
I would say I enjoy playing at SC just because in LA there's a lot of volleyball fans that come out, and so it's really cool to see everyone coming out for the rivalry to watch, and it is just really exciting. And I'm excited for our conference opener at Nebraska, just to put to test everything we learned in our preseason, and also just to see the volleyball culture there that they're really known for.
Yeah, I'm excited to play in Purdue. I'm excited to have a lot of the Big Ten teams come to us, which is going to be super exciting, just to have everybody in Poly and get a different fan base coming, and pack Poly more than just SC, so I'm excited.
Okay, I think that's it. Amir, Anna, Audrey, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Best of luck this season.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.